I'm Tom, and welcome to Warbox Gaming. Today I'm playing with Andy. My ogres are trying to slaughter some dwarfs today.
Good luck.
So, as usual, 4,500 points of 9th Age Fantasy Battles. We are playing Counter Thrust with Capture the Flags. And we can see the table and the armies. This is my 4,500 points of Ogre Kingdoms. Very similar as my last list, just a few changes. I'm very sorry, but I misused my Shaman with the Essence of the Free Mind, giving him two spells from two different paths, while I should just pick one path at the beginning of the game. So starting from the left, there is a unit of 30 Scraplings with shields and full command. In the back, 2 Thunder Cannons, more 6 Tribesmen with Iron Fists, 2 Darts of 3 Bruisers. My characters, that's a BSB with Kagadai Small. No, BSB has an Iron Fist, a Crystal Ball, and Rending Banner, and also Heavy Armor. My general here, he is the Great Khan, with Kagadai Small on his great weapon, Kagadai's Legacy on his great weapon, Heavy Armor with Mammoth Hide Cloak and Rampager's Chain. And my Shaman, he is a Master level Wizard with Great Weapon, Magical Heirloom, Talisman of the Void, and his spells from Thaumaturgy are Wrath of Gods, Mighty Unbeliever, Cleansing Fire, Hand of Heaven. So he also knows Children of Umi because of his magical heirloom. And on the right there are 2 units of 3 Tuskers, Musician and Banner in each with great weapons. I forgot to add that my Great Khan has a Troll Eater great name and my Shaman has a Gut Roarer great name. And my BSB.
Hi guys, here's 4,500 points of my Dwarven Holds. Here we've got 2 Vengeance Seekers, nothing much to add about them. 2 units of 9 Seekers, 3 War Machines, Organ Gun, Catapult that is making a proxy of my cannon, which I couldn't find today, and my flame cannon. On front, here's my Anvil of Power, 2 attack copters, my engineer, he's got Worm, Slayer, Rocket and Shield, my general Runesmith, he's got Ancestral Memory Upgrade, he's got Shield, Rune of Fury and 2 stacks of Rune of Lightning. My BSB on Shield Bearers, he's got 4+ Aegis and Rune of Returning. Next goes my Dragon Seeker, Dragon Slayer. He's got a Monster Seeker upgrade with 2 stacks of Rune of Fury and I believe he's got Rune of Precision too. Next goes my core, 29 Clan Warriors with Spears and Shields, and 20 Greybeards with Shields. Clan Warriors got the Banner of Legion, and Greybeards have the banner that gives them +1 rank if they're to the close combat resolution. Hi guys, so here's how the table looks after the deployment phase. My dwarfs are located over here. Considering scoring, Tom picked my Greybeards, my Clan Warriors and my Flame Cannon. I picked 2 units of his Tusker Cavalry and the unit of Bruisers consisting of the one guy with the sword on the front. And Tom is rolling for the first.
And my first movement phase, these guys will march up to here. And these guys are fine where they are. here we are going to go straight up. This cannon is not moving. This guy's gonna wheel one, march 11 to here. This cannon is just pivoting on a spot. Still on the hill, so it has line of sight there. These guys will wheel. 4.
Was it fit in there?
Yeah, I pre-measured. They are half an inch if they do wheel just a little more. And now they can go up to 9 or 10, but they will not, they will just go, so they are
hidden behind the hill.
Yeah, they will just do something like that. So your cannon can't see me or doesn't have a...
Tom, you're doing that thing again.
Which? Hiding? I always do hiding.
When you're measuring to a single millimeter.
No, I'm not measuring to a single millimeter. I'm just checking stuff.
It's funny because your movement phase lasts 2 minutes.
Because I need to know stuff. And this guy should have clear line of sight to... Yes, it does. Ogre Kingdoms, first magic phase, 5 magic days for both players, 19 tokens for me, and I have 3 from this guy because of his master, his big name, and his artifact. So I have 12 wheel tokens and 5 magic dice. I will channel all my wheel tokens into magic dice, so I am at 9 dice versus Andy's 5. And I will start with 4 dicing, a Wrath of God. I get it, I think. Yes, it's 13 plus 1, 14.
And I'm rolling all of my dices to dispel that.
And you get easily in because that's 13 and that's 15.
This one goes back to my...
No, it doesn't because you are successful. My next spell is a small version of Hand of Heaven into the unit of Seekers with a hero. On 2 dice. And that's 7, I get it. That's these 6 hits. Just to... it was almost a 6. With strength 5. I'm wounding them on... what? Freeze?
Yeah.
They are resilience 4. Yeah, so freeze. 2 wounds with AP 2. But they don't get any armor.
1.
I kill 1. My last spell will be Smite the Unbeliever, big version, -1 strength and AP in the same unit of Slayers. And I get it with 12. They are now -1 strength and AP. Now my cannons will try to kill the flamethrower, I think. First, so let's start with this one. It doesn't really matter, except for misfires. I'm on a short range, so hitting on force. I don't hit.
Don't misfire though.
Yeah, and the other one doesn't hit. No luck for me.
Let's go to my turn. Dwarven holds turn 1. No charges to declare. Let's proceed to the movement then. First, this attack copter will fly to your rear and face the cannon over there.
1 inch from me.
1 inch, okay. It still has the range though, so no problem there. He will fly over your guys and pivot to face them. Pivot to face the Tusker cavalry. These guys will retreat by 1.5 inch. That's all they can do. They will enter this house over here. We'll do this movement later, and they are performing Swift Reform. We are using the musician, so they still can march. Do the advance move, I'm sorry. and they will advance 3 inches. Those guys will, I don't know, make a swift reform and face over here, and this guy will stay right where he is. And that's about all from my movements. My magic phase. Let's see what we've got. 5 magic dice and 2 vile tokens. So we both end up with 5 dices. I'm channeling additional 3 tokens. So I will have 1 dice more and save the remaining 2. Firstly, I want to try to cast the Rune of Oaths. New Rune of Oaths makes them reroll 2 wounds. I'm using my Rune of Mastery from my BSB, and I'm casting a big version, so that's 3 dice from me, and it takes the spell up to 11 to dispel.
11 to dispel, and who are you casting it on?
Those seekers with my Dragon Seeker. Yeah.
I will try to dispel this on 2 dice. I need a 10. I don't get it. Well, alright. I have 3 dice left, and you have also 3.
I'm trying to cast the Rune of Gleaming onto the same unit, making them
hard target distracting. Are you
dice, so it's power level 8.
Power level 8. 3 dice, dispel, and I get it.
Yep. Let's start with the flame cannon first. Let's see if it's a misfire.
What is it shooting?
It's not. It's shooting the unit of the bruisers, the big one.
That's tribesman.
Tribesman, yeah. Okay. If the first d6 hits, it's a 2, and then d3 for each rank. We've got 1, 2, 4.
Plus 2, that's 6.
I believe that my strength is 5.
The wounding and freeze.
So 3, yes?
Yes, freeze.
First wound. That's the wounds, AP2.
D3 multiple wounds each. I'm going to die so much. Okay, so 2 ogres die and 1 is left with 1 wound.
Let's finish those tribesmen. My engineer will try to shoot them also with his Wormslayer rocket. And he
misfire?
Doesn't hit. No, not this time. The organ gun will shoot the scraplings over here. 2d6. We've got 5, 10 shots.
Hitting on
good roll. I believe it's
long range.
5, yes. So,
but no cover.
No cover. We pre-measured and
strength 6.
No, 5. Strength 5.
Strength 5. 2 say either way. So it's AP2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 die. And your cannon?
We'll use the aim of the engineer. It's aiming, it's shooting on 3s. We'll try to hit the cannon over here. It hits. Strength 10. Oh!
No wound.
No wound.
Okay, and those 2 little guys here.
Yeah, they need force.
But first one.
First, this one will shoot the Tusker cavalry.
Alright. Force. Resilience 5.
So, force.
Nothing. And
the other one will try to kill the cannon.
Okay. Quadruple 6s.
That's a nice roll. And for force, I believe.
Yeah, force. Resilience 5. AP2.
Yep.
I think I have 4 up save, so that would be a 6 up, so nothing. And I'm down to 2 wounds. Let's start with these guys declaring a charge against this boy.
I'm running.
Okay, you do run. You do your 3d6. You go 10.
Outside the map.
Yeah, I think you will pop. Yeah, outside. Because you will end your move like that. He's out of the game. They will try to redirect into the building. They are good, they can. These guys will also go into the building. And these guys will not charge. These guys will charge the cannon. They need 11 to make it in. And that's all my charges. Let's start with the scraplings. Maybe they will get lucky. No, they don't, but they fail 4, exactly what I wanted them to fail, if they fail. So they would just wheel first, go 3. These guys are automatically in. These guys need 7 is good enough because they are movement 8. So it would move them like this. They are in the front of the building, I think. Yes. So they will have to face this way.
This is how the situation looks after the charges were resolved. And let's proceed to the movements.
Yeah. So these guys will just wheel to here. And some. It's 6. It's 5, 11. They are movement 13, so I can do 3 more like this. Okay, and they can go to here. These guys are just marching. 6, wheeling 1, and going to here. And did they move more than 12? No. Alright.
Cannons stay.
Yeah, cannons stay. Cannons. Oh, they can stay. He is on a hill. I forgot. Then he's gigantic. Maybe he will. I guess he's okay there. These guys will march. They need to march test. They're fine. They will go like that. They can easily do this with their movement.
And that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Card for my next magic phase is 2. I don't know if I can afford that. I will draw another one and use my crystal ball now. That's number 4. That's always better. That's 5 magic dice for both of us, 7 bill tokens for me, plus 3. So I will have 9. No 9.
10.
No, 8 magic dice, and I will have 1 bill token transferred to the next turn. I will start with 4 dicing Wrath of God. Let the comet fall. And I get it, because that's 10, 11, plus 1 is 12. Unless you have some special rules. Hewn out of the mountains, increase my casting values by 1, so that's a fail. I get a fizzle, I get 2 dice back.
And Wrath of God is no more.
Unfortunately. In that case, we'll continue with Children of Yumi on the unit of the general. The general unit. 2 dicing, and I get it. That's a 7. I get 8.
I'll try to dispel that with 2 dices. And
Get
it's a
it.
dispel.
Alright. Smite the unbeliever on the unit inside the building. Small version. 7 plus 1 is 8. It's cast.
And I've got
10.
10.
Alright.
It's a dispel. No spells this turn.
No spell this turn, and that's because of my first failed cast, really. Because if it weren't for that, I would have at least one off. Alright, so let's finish with the cleansing fire on my caster. I get it, barely, again.
And it's in. I don't have any.
You don't have more dice. Okay, so d3 plus 2 strength. And that's 4. In my shooting phase, this cannon will shoot the copter. I'm hitting him on force. That's miss. And this guy will try and shoot the flame cannon or your engineer.
Let's see if you hit first.
No, that's important. I think let's try and kill the engineer now. That's a miss either way. No luck for my cannons this game. We can go to close combat phase. Starting this combat, I wanted to make way with this guy, but you can't make way if you're not in the front rank. So this spell is useless, and I will not use it because, yeah. Let's start with my Can BSB. He's got 5 attacks. And he hits you on... hitting on 5s. 2 hits and wounding on 3s. 1 wound with AP2.
AP2, so I've got 6 up.
No.
And 5 up.
Alright. Now my bruisers, I get 10 attacks from them. 10 attacks from the... tribesmen with iron fists. They are hitting you on 6s, that's 10 minus 3, that's 7, that's 5 still. Okay, so 5s. Just 1 hit, and wounding on 4s, no wound. And Taskers, 5s. 5 hits, and wounding on 3s. I get 3. That's AP2.
So 6s.
Nothing.
And 5s.
Alright, so 2 guys die.
I have to distribute hits as evenly as possible, so I'm choosing to go 3 into Tribesmen and 2 into Taskers. Tribesmen first. I'm weapon skill 5.
I'm parry.
Okay, so that's in, and strength 4.
4, and that's AP1?
Yes.
So 6s. Oh yeah, nothing happens.
Good, and Taskers?
3s.
And
5s. And that's AP1, so 4 up. And I'm fine. And now my great weapons. I will roll all my attacks together because they all hit on 5s and they are either AP3 or AP4 and it's ignoring his armor anyway. So these many attacks on 5s. That's a good roll, I think.
Unfortunately, it is pretty damn good.
We'll see. And 2s, of course. And these are all wound, so that's 5 ups.
Let's see if I'm lucky.
And I kill 4 guys. And I win, of course, but you're stubborn.
-6, I believe.
And you're stubborn.
Okay.
So, 7. You are staying. And I will remain in combat with the building. Guys will just make a slight reform and move to this side, like that.
Let's turn to Dwarven Holds, turn 2. Dwarven Holds, turn 2. Let's start with the charges, only 1 to declare. It's an auto charge.
And they will hold.
Bless you. Let's turn to movements. This guy will jump over here. They'll march. Then they will wheel about 3 inches and walk 6 up. And he'll just advance over here. Magic base. 5 dice and 7 wild tokens. giving me 12 tokens, considering the channel and the 2 guys left from the other turn. I decided to take up only 3 dices and leave the 3 additional dices from the channel tokens.
3 tokens
For
for the next turn.
Yes.
Usually.
So I'm at 8 dices this turn. I'm trying to cast Rune of Gleaming, giving hard target a distracting to the building guys. And I'm using second Rune of Mastery, so it's 10 plus for you.
I am dispelling that with 3 of my eyes. And I do dispel it.
Your dispel was. Then I'll try to cast Rune of Oaths, giving reroll to wound on my Grombrino on 3 dices. It's an 8.
For whom? For the guys in the building?
No, Seekers.
For the Seekers there. I'm not dispelling that.
Okay, and on 2 dice, reroll Rune of Gleaming on them.
On the guys in the building?
No, on the Grombrino unit. Seekers.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, you dispel it as well. Firstly, my engineer will try to shoot those Tusker cavalry. It's -1 for the long range, so he needs 4+, and he gets it. It's a strength 6, so...
Priest? And that's AP what?
3.
6s.
And it's a multiple wounds D3. One wound.
Just one. Let's give this guy 2 wounds.
One step at a time. A cannon will try to shoot the other cannon using the engineer's special rule. Hits and wounds.
And that's 3 wounds. Alright, this cannon is down to 2.
Let's check the organ gun into the bruisers.
Yeah, the brothers.
It's a 20.
20, that's the best we can roll.
That's the best roll you can get.
Getting on 5s?
I believe so.
Or 5s. Some 4s here.
4s and 5s for the long range.
Yeah. They don't get any cover, I don't think so. No. And what? 2 students? 6?
Strength 5.
5, so 3s. Alright, and that's AP2. So that's 1 dead and 1 left with 1 wound, and that would be a panic test. Let's do my panic. They're fine. Their flame cannon.
The flame cannon will try to hurt the scraplings. He hits.
For 5? Or he hits for 5.
5 wounds from the first rank, and then 5 additional D3 for the rank.
5 for each, yeah?
Penetrating with the D3. We've got 4.
6 plus 3, that's 9.
9 plus 5.
14.
14. Strength 4 because of the long range.
Freeze. How many scraplings are dead? 4, 6, 7 scraplings are dead. Cool boys. So. These guys will do their panic tests and they are fine, thanks to General.
Let's see about the last shooting item on my list. The attack copter.
He hits
once and he doesn't wound. And that concludes my shooting.
Where do you want to start your combat?
I believe the building is where I want to start.
Alright. My BSB hits on 5s, and that's 1 hit. And wounds on priest, that's a wound, that's AP2.
So I've got 6 up and 6 up.
No, one guy dies. Now we are both AG2, so I will do my attacks first. Tuskers, hitting on 5s. Out of 12, 1 hit. And wounding on priests, that's not. Now my tribesmen, 5s. Better. And wounding on 4s. And that's just 2. They are AP2.
So I've got 6 up and 6 up.
I kill 2 more.
My greybeards will do their 3 attacks into tribesmen.
1 hit.
And
no wounds.
And 2 into tuskers.
3s and 5s. Nothing.
No.
Alright. I will do my great weapons though. All of these attacks hitting on 5s. Lame. 2s. Super lame. 2. 6 ups. And 2 more are dead. I win again.
And I'm stubborn, so my roll, I'm staying.
I decided these guys will disengage from the combat with the building and do a post-combat pivot. And these guys did a combat reform to free up some space here for the scraplings. We can now go to this fight here. And you start.
First, my Ground Bringer will try to inflict some damage onto those ogres. He's got 8 attacks. I need 2s and 2s. You've got 2 lethal strikes.
Doesn't matter. 6 wounds, 1 ogre left.
Actually, no. He's got multiple wounds, D2, not D2, but 2 against anything that's...
So they're basically dead. Thank you. Starting with my charges. This cannon is charging this guy. You hold?
He's stand and shoot.
Alright, you do your stand and shoot now.
I'm standing shooting with my attack copter. He needs 5 to hit. And no hits.
Alright, let's continue my charges. These guys into the flame cannon. These guys into the cannon. These guys into this little boy. And these guys into the Grombinold unit. Alright, let's roll these charges. This guy is in. He's got 2 ones left. These guys are automatically in because they have a champion, so that's +4, plus the 6, that's 10. They are just flying here.
That's awesome, having this much movement and a champion giving you free 10 inches charge.
Yeah. Let me measure these charges because I don't know how much I need. Little boys, need 8. They are in.
Fine. Poor flame cannon.
And these big boys, they also need 8. And they fail 3. And these guys are automatically in. Anyway. They will go like that. Okay, they should go like that. This cannon is gonna do a sneaky thing. He's gonna move up 1.5 inches.
Always sneaky with you, Tom.
Yeah, always sneaky with me. And move like that, 4.5, up to here. And then pivot back, so that your cannon can't see me anymore, because here is the edge of impassable terrain. So he's just outside this edge. He's done to
fakes.
Sneaky boy. He could do it like that. Maybe he sees them, maybe he can shoot them. Anyway, I would rather deny you hitting my cannon more than hit with mine. Let's go to my magic phase now.
Let's dive straight into it.
Number 6, 6 magic dice for both of us, 5 will tokens for me. I channel 3, plus I have 1 from the previous turn, so I'm at 9 will tokens. That gives me 9 magic dice and 6 for you. I decided to leave 3 will tokens for my next turn, and
that brings us to
8 to 6. Yes, so I will start with 4 dicing. Smite the Unbeliever, -1 resilience on the guys in the combat with me, and I get it with big numbers. That's 15, 16 plus my mastery level.
Letting that through.
Alright, they are -1 resilience. No, resilience 3. Sorry, resilience 3, so that's one. And now I'm 4 dicing Cleansing Fire on my BSB. And he gets it with 12, 14, 15.
And I'm using all of my dice.
And you dispel it easily.
Let's dive straight into combat.
No, shooting.
Okay.
This cannon will shoot these guys because it can. Hitting on
Sneaky Tom.
force, I think. Close range, yes, easily close range. 2 hits, 1 hit wounding on 2. And that's a wound, and another one on 4, that's a wound. You get 2 your wards, and I kill 2. Let's start right there. 2d3 impact hits, and I get 4. Wounding on freeze. So that's 3 6-ups. And he's still alive.
3d3 attacks from his Whirling Chains of Doom. We've got
8.
6, 7.
7, okay. That's 4 for you.
7 here. His weapon skill 5, and your guys are
3, so freeze.
freeze. And pretty decent roll. Weapon strength 5.
Resilience 5.
So force.
Alright, 3 and AP what?
2. 82.
So I'm on 5 ups, and that's 3, and that's a Tusker dead. 4 attacks from the Tusker, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Remember that his
5s.
weapon skill 5s.
Okay, so we have to check the video. Wounding on 3s with 3. It's Alright, so 6 up. He's dead. And I will post-combat pivot. Maybe not, maybe like this. Yeah. Alright. Let's go to this combat now. D6 impact hits. 1. Winning on force, because your resilience 5.
Yep, that's
AP2.
AP2. So I've got
6 up is good. And now 3 attacks. 1 attack from the Scrappling, hitting on not that. And 3 attacks from the Bombardier crew. And he hits with all of his attacks. He wounds with 2. And that's AP1.
So I've got 5 up, I believe.
Alright, so 1 wound down. And 3 attacks from the Rhino. And 1 hit. And 1 wound AP2, so 6 up. So you lose 2 wounds.
I lose 2 wounds, my 2 attacks. I'm weapon skill 4.
So you're hitting me a freeze.
Offensive skill 4.
And wounding me, what's your
4?
resilience 5, so 5's nothing.
No.
You lose by 3. Your leadership is
6.
so you run.
I run.
And I don't pursue because you're out of the table. Anyway.
I don't even need to roll this one. So
Yeah.
He's going bye-bye. Bye, Felicia.
This guy pivoted like that to face the building, and now we can do my scrapplings there. 3 attacks from the champion with a halberd, hitting on freeze, and wounding on resilience 4, so force, nothing. 5 attacks, hitting on freeze, and wounding on 5s. Nothing! Scrapplings are great in combat.
So there goes 3 attacks from my crew. I'm offensive skill 4.
But I'm parry.
So we need force. Strength 3, so I need
Force.
And I've got 1.
AP 0.
AP 0.
So I get my save, and I don't because they don't have light armor. So 1 is dead, unfortunately.
So I lose by 3. I'm discipline 9 at the moment. So let's see if I'm stuck. Yes, I do stuck.
He did it. Alright, let's go to fight the building now. 12 attacks from the Tusk Cat, hitting on twice. And that is, well, average, I think. And wounding on freeze. AP 2, so 6 up, 6 up. Okay, 1's good. And 2 die. Now you can hit back with your 5 attacks.
Okay.
What?
Force.
Freeze. Freeze because you are higher weapon skill than me, for sure.
And 2 wounds, I'm strength 4.
And that's 1 wound. And I do my armor.
Those guys don't get to do anything this turn.
Great weapon attacks on 5s. And 2s. Alright. So you
6 up.
see.
1 is saved, 1 more dies.
So I still win.
That brings me down to 6 guys. I'm still stubborn.
Leadership 9. You run! You
I
run!
got a BSB over there.
You run! You run!
I've got a BSB over there.
Run! Run! Please run!
I won't run.
Run away!
I won't
Andy, run
run.
away!
I will be decimated. I will blow up.
You will die! And you die!
Oh!
And you die so much! I'm so happy now.
At last.
Bye-bye! This is the final position, and we can go to this combat, where I shall challenge. Do you have champion in this unit?
Of course I have.
You do have a champion.
And I will take up that challenge with my champion.
But I didn't say with whom I challenge. So I will challenge with my Great Khan here.
And I have to take it with my Grombrino because other way he won't be able to hit anyone.
Yeah, so let's start with the challenge. Oh no, my impact hits first. My impact hits D3 plus 1 into the duel. That's 3 impact hits into the duel. Your resilience is normally
5,
but 4 due to the spell, and my strength is 5 on the can, so wounding on 3s, and that's 3 wounds.
Please, at least.
Do you have any armor?
Only ward save.
Oh, and you died.
Ah! That will hurt a lot.
My can will attack with his 5 attacks on 4s and wounding on 2s potentially, and that's your ward saves.
Let's see how big.
But I don't get any overkill in this fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're unbreakable either way. So it doesn't really matter because, okay, I have D3 multiple wounds and I have maximum overkill either way.
I'll do 1 of his dying attacks.
Yeah, he
hits and
he wounds. Yes,
Strength
he
5.
does. And strength 5, that's AP2. He has then 6 up and 4 up. He's fine. Let's start with D3 plus 3 impact hits into the unit. And that's 6 impact hits. That's nice. So impact hits go from 2 from the champion of the unit, and he has strength 4. And 4, that was D3 plus 1, from my BSB, who is strength 5. Now, you are resilience 3 on the unit. So 2 of them wound on 3s. That's 1. And 4 of them wounds on 2s. And that's 4. And that's your wards. Aegis. We always we forget that.
Please don't let me say that word.
Okay, Aegis. 4 of them die. And they can hit back. Yes?
Mm-hmm. 2 hits into your BSB. I need 4 to hit. 1 hit. And what's your resilience?
Resilience 5.
So either way, I need 4+. Nothing. And 2 into the unit. Nothing.
That's nothing. And now rest of my attacks. 10 attacks from my tribesmen. They are hitting on force. And
unfortunate.
That's 1 less. And wounding on freeze. And that's 2.
It's really unfortunate.
And that's
no
2
words.
dead. And
they will strike back.
And they strike back. And they don't hit me. And 3 attacks from the shaman. And 1 hit. 1 wound because he has a great weapon. And that's a ward save. And now my stomps.
Now my attacks. Only 2 guys left. From me, there's my champion and another one of my seekers. They've got 2 and 3 attacks, so that brings us to 5.
Everything into the unit?
Yes, this time for sure. They are weapon skill, offensive skill 5.
I have parry, but you ignore it, so you hit on freeze.
Mm-hmm. And for
your strength 4, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's AP1. That means I have a 6 up, and I lose 1 guy with 1 wound in the back. That's actually cool because that shortens my unit. And I have my stomps now, and I did my great weapon shaman earlier, so maybe you have more attacks? I forgot, and I did my great weapon attacks before he attacked, but Andy made his Aegis save, so it's all good. I will do my stomps now. So my BSB can stomps with strength 5. Now thanks to an item on my great can, whole unit can re-roll failed 2 wounds with stomps. And he wounds on 2s. That's a wound. And my champion wounds on a 3. That's a wound too.
2 Aegis saves.
Okay.
1 holds. That's actually quite cool for me.
Yeah, you can attack back.
Actually, I did all my attacks, so
But
that's
coming with me?
This one, yes, of course. So, done.
Nope. Alright.
So let's see how the turn 3 will shape up for me. He will charge into those scraplings.
Yep.
That's his gigantic charge over here. Those guys will try to hold those bruisers. They need...
Okay, so these guys declare the charge against my bruisers. And now, I think my bruisers will run because they are scoring unit, and if they can run away from that, then that would be very good. You're checking, you can't see them. Yeah, and that would be very good. So I will be running. I am running 2d6. I'm running only 4. That's bad.
So after Tom's retreat, I'll still try to hunt those guys. I've got a swift stride because they are all large, and I'll try to...
He needs 7, and he gets it with a 9, and they are dead. And they will be at that anyway because they are 0 initiative. But now it's maybe better because these guys are out of the way, and now my Tuskers can do damage.
Those guys need 6 on a dice, so I'll try...
6?
Yeah, it's a 9-inch.
Okay. They are in.
They're in.
Okay. No more charges?
No more charges. No more movements even.
So let's go to magic.
Magic dice.
Draw a card.
My card is...
Number 5.
5 dice and 9 tokens.
Oh yeah, and you have 3 from the previous turn.
For sure I do.
So you
That
get
brings me
like
to
15 will
wild
tokens. Alright.
I'll try to cast the big version of the Rune of Gleaming first on my flame cannon, making him distracting.
Flame cannon is now distracting, yes? And you have 7 dice left. No, I'm not dispelling that. I don't care about flame cannon nor scraplings.
Then I'll do the big version of the Rune of Oaths, making them reroll, my big main unit reroll to hit.
To hit?
To wound.
2 wound. Alright, rerolls 2 wound, and that's custom 8. And you have 4
dice
left. So that's 2 small spells. Okay, let me think. I am dispelling reroll 2 wound on this unit with 3 dice. That's 8, and I dispel it. I have 2 dice left.
I want to give them her target distracting.
Alright, with 2.
2 dice.
So that's 5. And that's dispelled.
And I'll also try to give them Rune of Resilience, giving them -1 to wound.
Alright.
So
And they are -1 to wound now.
Organ Gun will try to shoot the Tusker Cavalry. The number of shots. We've got 10. I need 6s to hit because of the hard cover and
Engineer
range.
gives them 3+ aim. And wounds on freeze. Can you get in the dice? And I save.
And the cannon will try to shoot the other Tusker Cavalry.
Okay. 2 dice.
Sorry.
And that's a hit.
First hit, strength 10.
2, yeah.
It's in, and the second, for the second rank, strength 4.
It's in. Okay, so first in was D3 +1. Alright, that's a dead Tusker. And 1 is left with 2 wounds. Test on the Tuskers. And they're fine. And we can go to combat phase, and we have 2 combats.
Let's start with the scraplings, please.
Alright, scraplings first.
Let's start with the Vengeance Seeker first. He has his 3d3 attacks, 6, 7 of them. 7 hits from my Vengeance Seeker, his strength 5, I believe it's 2s. 2 wound? To hit. Weapon skill 5.
Yeah, you are in the flank, so I don't get parry in the flank. So yeah, probably, yeah, I'm defensive skill 2. So if you are 5, that's 3. And then freeze.
Freeze.
Because
so that's
you
only
are not,
2.
You need 4 of the... unless you're paired weapons.
No, it's a different kind
Alright,
of weapon.
so yeah, you need 4 of the advantage to hit on 2s.
So that's only 2 in, and only 1 that's scrapping.
Yeah, 1 that's scrapping.
That's a...
And now my scraplings will hit back. 3 attacks from my champion into the flame cannon, and he's hitting on force. And he's wounding on force. That's nothing. 4 attacks from the regular scraplings into the cannon. 1 hit, no wound. And 3 attacks into the seeker. 2 hits, no wounds, because he is resilience 4.
I need to do 3 of my crew attacks.
They don't hit because I have parry. So you did 1 wound and you charged. And I have 2 ranks and a banner. And you also have a flank. So that's a...
tie combat.
Tie combat. Yeah. Alright. We can go to the big one now. In this combat, I am make way with a BSB to the place where my champion stands. So He's actually staying here, but I can't move the model because of the big banner. So just imagine he's staying in the middle. And now Andy is
declaring a challenge with my BSB.
Duel. Now it's a duel.
Duel.
Yeah, his BSB is the guy here on the shield, and I will accept with my general with a big scythe. And yeah, we can do that challenge first, I think.
Firstly, I wanna roll all of my attacks from my Tain at the same time. All of them got strength 4 and no
they hit on
room.
force, they wound on force, so one hit. That's bearers and the Thane at the same time, and he doesn't wound
at all.
And now my initiative 0 can of death. Great Can attacks with initiative 0, hitting on force. And he is strength 7, so 2s. And that's AP 4.
So I've got 5 up.
Nothing.
And 4 upwards.
Okay, this goes back on me with the same strength and AP, and this is multiple wounds D3. Let's see these multiple wounds, and that's 2. And one attack hits me automatically, but
so.
It can't hit me with a strength 7 because I have my Yeti Force, which limit that strength of an attack to strength 5, so it has to wound me on falls, and it doesn't wound me. Now my stomps, and I have D3 plus 1 thanks to my item. I have 3 stomps that wounds you your resilience 4.
5.
Resilience 5, so they wound you on force with a reroll, triple ones. Alright, one more. And that's AP2, so you have your 3 up. Yeah, you're good. And my Great Can with agility 3 into the big unit of dwarves now. He's hitting on 3s and wounding them on 3s, and that's nothing, big nothing.
5 attacks from my clansmen into the...
Spears. Into the unit.
Into the unit.
Force, because of parry. And you are strength 4 on the charge, so force, so that's nothing.
Big ol' nothing.
And my great weapon on a shaman, and my one guy from the back, and my stomps now. 3 attacks from the tribesman in the back into the unit. He hits on force, wounds on force. That's AP1. 2, sorry, AP2 because he has rending banner.
6 up and 6 up.
Alright.
He dies.
One guy dies, and now 3 attacks from the great weapon on the shaman into the unit. He is offensive skill 3, I think. It's not too great in the combat, yep. Offensive skill 4, so still hitting on force and wounding you on 2s.
That's one more save for me. And this was straight egg is safe, so yeah. Second one dies.
And now my stomps. I get 1 stomp from the BSB in contact. He wounds on 3s, and that's a wound with AP2. So you get your 6 up, yes, and 6 up because you have heavy armor shield. Yes. All right. So I kill 3 guys.
And the remaining 3 attacks from my Seeker up there.
He's still alive. Into the unit?
Of course, into the
tribesman. So he doesn't hit.
At all.
Alright, we can count it up now.
Luckily wins my run.
He has like 4 for his ranks, BSB, banner, charge. There's a lot of stuff. I don't like it.
And I'm steadfast, so...
And you forgot that they were -1 to wound all the time.
I forgot about the spell, of course, so I lost the combat. I need 8 to stick with the reroll, and I'm still...
Yeah, he's sticking. It should be his
at
victory.
least tie combat.
Or tie combat due to the spell, but we are not going to redo this. He just forgot, but I will let him post-combat pivot this guy. Yeah.
Those guys?
Yeah, these guys, because they pursued, and he forgot to move them. They can, and they will just pivot to face places. And you did so much not pivoting, but okay. Guys, we'll do a combat reform. They will just move like that. So this guy is still in corner-to-corner contact with the shield bearers and the BSB. Hi, Casper.
Hey.
And this guy is still in contact with the remaining Slayer. Alright, and now we can go to my charges. My charges, these Tuskers into the cannon, these Tuskers into the very same cannon, and this cannon into this unit. This guy needs 9, and he gets it. He goes. Oh, my horns! These guys need a 3, and they get 5, and this guy's automatically in, so let me move them one by one. This guy will just pivot on the spot, like that, and that's all my movement. We can do my magic. Number 3, 5 magic dice and 5 will tokens for me, and I have +6 to that because of my channel and 3 will tokens from the previous turn. I will start with 2 dicing Children of Yumi on my general unit. I need
which is
-1 2 wound with melee attacks against them. And I cast it with an 8 and 9 because my +1.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm letting that go.
Alright. Now they are Children of Yumi. Alright. Now I am 3 dicing Cleansing Fire. And I'm putting it on my BSB. I get it with 14.
That's +1 strength?
No, that's breath weapon.
Breath weapon. And I'll try to dispel it with...
I have 3 dice left.
I know, and I'm scared. I'll try to dispel it with 3 of my dices.
And you don't. That's 12, and you needed 15 or 14. And now I'm 3 dicing. I can check the strength of my breath weapon, and that's 4. So I have strength 4 breath weapon on my BSB, and I'm 3 dicing Smite the Unweaver, -1 resilience on those dwarfs. I need them dead. That's 12. 13. You can't dispel. My cannon will shoot these guys. He is hitting on 4s. No cannon hit in the entire game. Okay, let's go to combat and do... Let's do scrapping first.
Yes, please.
I want to see them. Okay, so...
Most common combat so long.
You actually hit first?
Yes, I'll go first.
And that's 6 attacks?
6.
Hitting on 3s. Alright, all hit. And strength 4.
5.
5? Without the charge?
Yes, he's got those Whirling Chains of Doom that give him +1 IUP and...
So he like kills like 6 of them? And that sucks. 3 attacks from my champion into the flame cannon. 1 hit.
He's still distracting?
Whatever. Then 5 attacks from the rest of the guys, 3 hits and no wounds, and 2 attacks into the flank, 2 hits, 1 wound. And that's a wound on the guy there. Yay. Scraplings are leadership 9 from the general, and they are steadfast. Actually.
No.
They are fine. And let's do my Tuskers against the cannon.
The cannon won't hold up for sure, so we just remove it to save some time.
Bye bye. And now, stuff. These guys will overrun. And I don't think these guys can overrun after them. Because this will block them. So they will post combat do something. Probably pivot, but maybe reform. Let's see if they get into the
organ gun.
Yeah, organ gun. Oh, my horns. These guys pivoted like that, and we can go to here. I get D6 plus 1 impact hits from my cannon, and that's 5. No, D6, no D6 plus 1. I don't know. 5 strength, 5 impact hits into the unit. And now they are resilience 3, so I would be wounding them on 2s, but you are -1 to wound, so I'm wounding you on 3s. And that's 3 wounds with AP2, so you have your 6 up, 6 up.
6 up and 5 up, because you charged.
Alright, that's true. Alright, I kill 2. We can do the challenge?
Sure thing.
Okay.
All hits from my 10 in one take, so I need 4 up and 6 up thanks to his -1 to wound.
Okay.
1 hit.
So that's AP 1. He has heavy armor, +1 for Yeti Force, so that's 5 up and 4 up. So he's fine, and now his attacks. He's got 5 of them. He is hitting on 4s. That's very poor. And wounding on 2s. No, 3s because of your -1. And you have just... that was your armor. You have 5 up armor. And your 4 up Aegis. And you do my Aegis. So it wounds me on 4. And with the same AP. So I don't get my armor, but I get my 4 up region. So
it's a 1 wound.
Yeah, it did 1 wound to me. But I have D3 plus 1 stomps on you. That's 2 stomps. And you are resilience 3 right now. So they are wound
4.
4. So they would wound you normally on 3s, but on 4s because of your spell. No wounds. I lose the challenge by 1 because I hit myself. So guys, I brain farted again and I put my cleansing fire on a guy who can't hit the main unit, and yeah, I'm very smart. Because I combat reformed and I forgot about that because yeah, stuff.
It's late.
Yeah, I should have put it on this one, and yeah, we are not going back for that. So my Khan, he has like 5 attacks, hitting this guy on 3s, because on...
For sure 3s.
You're what, 4?
4.
Yeah. And yeah, that's a bunch of wounds.
4 of them. I've got 4 wounds.
Yeah, he's dead. And he can hit back.
With his 1 attack into Khan.
He hits.
And
he doesn't
wound.
Alright, now your spears are AG 4 now? Yeah, so...
First, 3 hits from my speared clan warriors into his unit.
On 4s.
And...
that's a wound probably, and your AP...
1. AP2 because of the charge.
But they didn't charge.
Yeah, but your...
But you can't get your AP against something that didn't charge.
Okay. My runesmith will attack his cannon. His offensive skill 5.
So freeze.
And strength 4.
No wounds.
And then my spearman.
Yeah.
They are offensive skill 4.
Yeah, so freeze. And that's strength 3.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's strength 3, that's 1 wound.
1 wound, 6, okay.
With just 1 AP because you only get AP and agility in the first round of combat, and that's not the first round of combat. So they actually should hit later, but we're just finishing what we started. I am not saving. That's 1 less wound on this guy, and I'm gonna put the die here, and now the rest of my attacks, I think. With the attacks from the cannon, my little scrapling is hitting on 4. He didn't hit. The bombardier crew, 3 hits, and his strength 4. You are toughness 3 with -1 to wound, so I'm still wounding on 4s. That's 2 wounds with AP 1.
So 5 up and 5 up.
Alright, no damage. Then Woolly Rhino. He hits on 4s and wounds on 3s because of your spell. And that's nothing. Let's do the attacks from the...
Bruisers?
From the one guy in the back who can attack because of my stupid combat reform. That's 3 hits. And that's wound.
So I've got
5 up because that's AP 2, so you have 6 up, 5 up. Alright.
That's all.
I'm losing by 1. My cannon leadership 8 with a reroll. It's fine, and the main unit not fine, and not fine. But you can't pursue, fortunately, and they will probably be fine next turn. They are running 6. Okay, so these guys run 6 to here, and it's not my turn next, so yeah, that's very, very, very bad what is happening here. This cannon will not hold, and these guys will be dead. Alright, let's see what we can do in turn 4 of Dwarfs.
This guy will declare charge onto those Tuskers.
And they will hold.
And those guys also will try to charge them.
And they will hold, I will not flee. Let's fight it out.
They got 10 inches, so they need 7 on the dice.
I get it. Oh, I hope you won't. It's just 10 inches. Right, even if it's 11, it doesn't matter. Alright, and this guy.
He's probably auto.
Yeah, he's auto in. He's movement free, so. To there.
And that's all of my movement.
Your magic?
My magic card is...
number 8, that's the best one.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
We're sorry, but our aperture was up for some time, so the movie may be a little dark. But continuing to the magic phase.
3 dice is Rune of Oaths into the Seekers, reroll 2 wound.
Alright.
Power level 8.
Power level 8, reroll 2 wound on those guys. You can give them also other stuff. And now they are strength 5 on the charge. Dispelling. I dispel.
Now I give them reroll to hit.
And they are hitting on freeze now, yes? And you are how many? 4 dice left?
Yep.
I am letting that go. They can reroll to hit.
Sure thing. -1 to wound onto my main unit. On 3 dice.
Right, I should have dispelled the previous spell. I don't care about -1 to wound on them now. But alas, I will dispel because nothing to do with that. So it's cast on 8. Let's see with 2. No. I don't get it.
And that's all.
You had only... It was all the dice.
One wound left.
Oh yes, let me throw more. Because I forgot. Yeah, I will dispel that with all my dice. Because he couldn't spell...
Tom, pay a little
spells.
more attention, mate.
Yeah, sorry, I'm tired. But yeah, I dispelled it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
It was very nice of you to do that. Scrappling fight!
We've got mine attack first, so 3d3. We've got 3,
6.
5, 6. On 3s. And on 2s, I believe.
Yeah, resilience 3.
And 3
so
months.
3 of them are dead. And I will probably still be steadfast. But no more leadership from the general, so that's bad. 3 attacks from the champion. And 2 of them hit. And no wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks into the flame cannon. No wounds. And 1 attack into the guy in the... That's a wound.
That's a wound, and that's not a save. He's down to 1 wound.
Alright, maybe I will kill him one day.
Pretty damn nice.
I
weapons.
lose by some, but I am steadfast still on this unit there. Let me check their discipline. Welcome the dog of change.
3 attacks from my flame cannon.
Force, yeah.
Strength 4, 1 wound.
Strength 4, AP1.
1 more dice.
Strength 4, not 3.
Strength 4.
Alright. Anyway.
I'm sorry, strength 3.
Oh, so I have
Right.
6 up. Alright. I lose, but then again, I am steadfast. I can't use my general leadership. He's too far away anyway, and PSB also is out, so discipline 6.
Yes!
I'm running. Do you pursue?
I will with my Vengeance Seeker.
So I will be running from him. Let's see. I run 7.
And I run...
And you run 7,
7.
you get me. Alright.
Okay, my attacks from Seekers first. There's 13 of them.
Offensive.
4.
So freeze and re-rolling.
Those 3
Just
are...
3 re-rolls. Anyway. Yeah.
All of them are in.
And wounding on force because they are strength 4 now.
Strength 5.
Yeah. 5. So force anyway. That's 1, 2,
That's
3,
wrong.
4, 6 wounds. AP2.
AP2.
That's a dead unit.
Woo!
Before they even strike. Accept.
Taskers will definitely kill off this organ gun, so I'll just remove it from the board.
And they will overrun. And they overrun 9.
Into the...
Does it get me into anything? 9?
I believe not.
Alright. I will just...
I don't know if you probably want... You probably got into the combat with the flame cannon.
Let's check that now. This is the situation after the post-combat pivots and my overrun. And we can go to this big combat where my cannon must die.
No, it won't.
Scrapping will attack first into the unit. That's a hit. And that's not... That's a wound. You are resilience 3 now.
Yeah.
And that's not safe. No, don't kill anything. Yeah, thank you.
My BSB will hit into the cannon.
But...
Freeze.
Freeze. Yeah, freeze. And strength 5.
Strength 4.
Strength 4. So AP1 or 2?
AP2. Strength 4 gives you a basic one, and Runesmith gives you your unit +1.
Everything
all
in the
models,
unit. All models, not a ref. Alright, so that's 6 up, and I'm dead.
You must like this one, Tom.
Yeah. It was agility war. What?
Agility 3.
Okay, so I don't get to hit back with my agility 2. I kind of like it that my cannon is dead. So I should have known our run with them. I should have stayed, but yeah, I have to now
It's an auto
charge them and yeah, maximize like that. Whatever, because I can't. These guys need to be okay, because if they run, this match is over. It's not over.
And that makes me sad.
Die! My movement and this thing. It's going just to here to see the cannon, and maybe I need to measure it to be within 24, but I think I am.
He's in
short range to hit that cannon there. Let's go to my magic. Magic flags, number 7. That's good. That's very good. That's 6 magic dice for both of us. 7 build tokens, 2 plus from the previous ones, and plus 3. So that's 12 build tokens for me, and that's 10 magic dice for me and 6 for you. I decided to keep 3 of my view tokens for the next turn and start with cleansing fire on the BSB.
That's the breath weapon, right?
Yes, the breath weapon. I get it.
Okay. So we got
D3 plus 2, 5.
That will hurt.
Now 3 dicing children of Umi on the unit of taskers.
-1 to wound, right?
-1 to wound on them. And I get it.
You get it through my Q of the mountain?
Yeah.
+1? Okay.
That's 9.
3 dicing.
No! Yeah. In this case, I will give the big unit the -1 strength and IP or resilience. I will give them -1 resilience. That's a fizzle. That's a super fizzle, and that's a miscast. But do you miscast if you fizzle? No. Big kind of thaumaturgy, hand of heaven into the.
Which gives.
That's a D6 +1 hits with strength, D6 +1 AP free into the no, I can't shoot into them. The anvil.
Okay. And I'll try to dispel it.
And you do. Yeah, my magic phase sucks.
The shooting?
Yeah, the cannon shooting into the
flame cannon.
Yeah, into the flame cannon. Didn't hit. Taskers get 2d3 impact hits, and that's 5. And 5 impact hits, wounding you on freeze. AP2, so you have 6 up, 5 up. Make 2, I kill 1. And now your attacks due to your stuff.
7 of my clan warriors with spears strike first. What's your weapon skill?
Defensive skill 3.
So 3 is also in, cause
Yes, 3. Oh, because you're 4. And you are strength
3.
So no wounds.
No wounds. Okay.
8 attacks from the Tuskers. Hitting on force. So 4 hits. And
One more for here.
No, I just took another die. Wounding on freeze because you are resilience 4. Yeah, AP2.
So 6 up and 5 up.
Okay, 2 more die.
5 attacks from my Tain BSB. He's
freeze because he doesn't have 4. He's
6.
6. I'm 3, so no wounds.
My runesmith
General
1.
No. Anything else?
No.
So 6 attacks from my great weapons. 6 great weapon attacks. 1 hit. I hate your dice. 2s, and that's 83. So just your 5 up. I kill another one, and I get 2 stomps, which both wound with AP2.
So armor save and no words.
So I kill 2 more.
So that
I win by 1, but steadfast and leadership 9 with reroll. And yeah,
I stuck.
because leadership 8 with reroll, you can't do them. Can't do them then. These guys reformed so that they maximize, and these guys can't get them because they can't wheel that way. And we can go to turn 5 for Dwarven holds charges. 1.
One charge to the club. He needs
9.
9 inches. With a swift stride.
And he's not in! No, he's
in.
he needs 6. Alright. He's dead anyway.
If you say so.
I believe so.
They
Magic
could do some wonders. My magic card is
number 7, very good one. You get
6 dice and 7 tokens.
So you have 11 tokens now? Alright.
Those guys will wheel 1, 2, 3, 4 inches and go 4 in here, and this guy will march. He doesn't want to march. He wants to move. But he will not do that, and that's about it.
Okay. So magic face. You know what you want to cast?
More or less.
So let's start.
Rune of Oaths.
So that's
Reroll 2 wounds onto my main unit on 3 dice.
letting that go.
Okay. Rune of Resilience, -1 to wound on 3 dice into my main unit.
Dispelling on 3. Dispelled.
On 2 dice, Rune of Reckoning onto them.
So
5 to dispel.
and what's that?
Reroll to hit in close combat.
Doesn't matter. You have 2 dice left, yes? Dispelling, dispelled.
And Rune of Gleaming, 2 dice. Her target distracting. That's a fizzle.
No, it's a fizzle. That's a fizzle. That's not.
Fizzle.
That's not dispelled. That's the worst part. Hard target distracting on these guys.
Yummy.
Damnation.
Fizzle.
This guy with initiative 10 or whatever.
We'll try to inflict some damage onto your unit. Not the can, but the unit. For 6.
Could I challenge him?
No, he's not a character.
And he can't accept challenges like a character.
Nope.
Yeah.
Who is force your parry, right?
But you're in the flank.
So it is. I'm strength 4.
So
5.
5. That's AP2?
Mm-hmm.
So 1. There is that, and that's my musician. Alright. Then my can into. I can do it properly. 3 attacks from the unit. 1 hit, 1 wound. No hits from my unit. 5 attacks from the can, hitting on freeze because he's higher weapon skill. You're def 5.
Yeah, I'm def
and
5.
then force because you're distracting her target. 2s.
And I'm probably dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
My one last attack into your can.
He hits into my can.
And he wounds. Strength 5.
Toughness 5.
He wounds.
Resilience 5. AP2, so 6 up. Yeah, I'm fine.
First goes my Tane BSB. 5 attacks from him and his crew. 3 of them are in. Reroll to hit, I believe. That's the spell that's got in.
No.
Reroll to wound and hard target distracted, okay? And only 1 in.
That's a wound, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And that's AP2.
Mm-hmm.
That's a save.
And my general.
No hits. What else? Now
your Tusker.
agility 2, Tuskers.
Remember that.
Hard target distracting, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So 3. That's hits and 2 wounds, AP2.
6 up and 6 up.
Okay, I
dice.
kill 1.
13 attacks from my clan warriors.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Rerolling. You have 3.
3 6s.
AP1.
AP2. Thanks to the general runesmith giving +1 AP.
And that's 3 wounds, and that's a Tusker dead. Attacks from my remaining Tusker Rider. Hitting on 5s because distracting, and wounding on these 2s. AP 3, so that's your ward.
I believe so.
Yeah. And my Stomp, which wounds.
And
that's AP2, so
Heals.
6 up, 5 up.
mm-hmm. And it's
6 up, 6 up, 6 up, yes. So it kills, so you win.
I win by 1.
By 1 wound, but probably more, because you have like 4 rounds. And he wins there by 4, so I'm down to leadership 5. With a reroll, but not with your dice, I hate your dice. Oh, that's bad, too bad.
That's bad for.
Okay, I'm actually losing by 6 there, so yeah, I had little chances of standing there. I'm running, and did you pursue?
No, I'll try to restrain.
So, roll your leadership, that's not good.
Can I reroll this test?
All leadership tests can be rolled with PSB,
So I'm
I think.
standing. Guys, give us.
I go 8.
Guys, give us some response if we took this wrong and I shouldn't roll this test in the comments, please.
I did double dangerous terrain test on this guy, and that's dangerous terrain 3. And he loses 1 wound. He's down to 1.
That's a shame. And I'll do the post-combat report.
Pivot.
Pivot.
My only charge here into that unit.
I'm holding.
We are in because we are movement 6. And this guy will try to be good and 7. Let me check that. So he's leadership 5 right now. I have to re-roll that, and I'm still running. I'm running only 6.
That might actually be bad for me, because you might go out of the short range of my flame cannon.
What is it? 12?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still in the short range. Don't you worry.
You'll do scam.
No. 5 attacks from the can, hit him on force. Or freeze, but 3 ones still. Wounding on freeze. AP2.
So...
One guy dies. Now my unit. 7 attacks from my unit, hitting on your hard target distracting. We forgot that before. So hitting you on 5s. Wounding you on 4s. Nothing. Next is agility 0 for me. So you're next.
All of my hits will be distributed into the unit. 5 from my 10 BSB. They are parry, right?
Yes, hitting on 4s.
Strength 4, so 1 hit. AP2.
So no armor for me.
1 wound.
Yeah. This guy goes down to 2.
3 from my general.
No hits.
No hits. And 13 from my...
From the unit, 13 attacks. Hitting on 4s. There was 1 free there.
Okay.
And wounding me on 5s.
5s. This is rerollable.
Yeah.
1 more.
So 4 AP2. So
no. You charged. I'm IP.
No, it doesn't matter because I have just 5 up armor. That means I lose 4 more wounds. My general will hit your general with his 5 attacks, hitting you on 5s because hard target distracting.
That's a good
Thank you! And wounding you on 2s. And that's 3 wounds with AP4.
So I've got 5 up, I believe.
Armor or ward?
Armor and 4 upward.
Alright.
He's dead.
D3 wounds
dead.
each. 3 wounds, yes?
He's dead.
He's dead. I killed your general, and that's good.
Okay, I brain farted this time, and he told me that he's hitting my general. I assumed that was the BSB. He killed him anyway, so sorry for the...
Yeah, it was general is dead anyway. Now let's do my 3 attacks from the shaman. Great weapon, so hitting on 5s the unit, and wounding on 2s the unit. And that's AP3, so you have just your 5 up because stuff. And now my stomps, I get D3 plus 1, that's 2, and plus 1 from the can. These are strength 5, re-rolling, so 3 wounds, AP2, 6 up, 5 up. Okay, 3 more die, and 1 wounding on a 4 with AP1.
5 up.
Alright,
Okay.
so just 3 more die. Let's count it up.
I lost the combat by 2, so I need to show 7 on dice.
But you're steadfast.
Steadfast, so I need 9.
I'm doing a combat reform here, and I'm putting my can into this place and my BSB into this place where he actually is, because he used to be here, remember? So yeah, now this champion, maybe I can arrange them like that, but I doubt it. Yeah. They can stand like that.
And we'll go for the blood with my BSB.
Yeah, he must kill him next round. Okay, turn 6 for the Dwarfs.
My one and only move is to rotate my engineer to face the running away tasker. And let's go to the magic. My flax card is
Number 6. 6 magic dice and 5 wheel tokens. So you are 8 wheel tokens now?
I'm actually, yes, I am 8 because, no, channels 2, I've got 2 more, so I've got 9 additional.
Okay, so 6 to 9.
3 dice for Rune of Gleaming, hard target distracting to my main unit.
That's what? That's -1 to wound?
Yeah, that's reroll to wound.
Okay, that's reroll to wound. I am dispelling that. That's what, 8?
8. It's a 7. We just talked about it. When you need to roll something, you don't get it tonight.
That's a fizzle.
Zero for you. But the sin. Roll to wound. 8. And do you dispel it?
No, I don't.
That's a 9 over here.
Oh yeah, that's a 9. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that's good.
And reroll to hit. 3 dice.
I do.
You know.
But they are still distracting hard target, and that's the worst part. Because I can roll when I need to, yeah. Alright, shooting. Shoot him down. He has 1 move.
Engineer first.
He hits.
He hits. Strength 6.
He doesn't wound.
Flame cannon. I don't think the flame cannon sees him now. Thanks to my idiotic brain farted move.
No, he can.
Okay.
He sees him.
Shots. D6 plus D3. We've got 6. He's got how many wounds? 2 wounds left?
1.
1. So I actually can roll only for the 1.
Oh.
The number of hits from the flame cannon cannot exceed the number of wounds.
Wounds, so...
It's a strength 5.
Alright, so that's wounds, and that's AP.
It's a short range, so that's an AP 2, and multiple wounds D3.
So I have 5 up. Hey, I believe!
He lives. He shoots and he lives. Let's go to the combat.
Yeah. Did I shoot with... Yeah, I did shoot with my cannon. It doesn't hit anyway, so why bother? This. I start.
You start.
I strong. My BSB starts with his 5 attacks, hitting on 4s, because normally you freeze, and wounding you on 4s.
You are strength 4?
I'm strength 5. AP 2. So 6 up, 6 up?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Die.
I am a bit lucky with the dice with this unit.
Yeah, alright. Now my champion. I'm agility 2. So actually your BSB is first.
5 attacks from my Pain BSB into the unit. Can he attack into the unit?
No, he can't actually.
So
BSB or can.
So it will go on to the BSB.
Alright, so hitting me on 4s.
Mm-hmm. And wounding you on strength 4.
5s. And AP what?
AP 1.
AP 1, so I actually take a wound. I'm down to 3 on him, because I think I'm 4, whatever.
He won't die this time.
Yeah. Now agility 2. So my champion into the unit, 2 hits and 2 wounds. AP1,
So,
AP2. Because of my rending banner, I also always forget it. Alright, so 1 more dice.
4 hits into your BSB.
On 4s. And on 5s, nothing.
Without the reroll. And 10 hits into your unit.
Into my unit, okay, so 4s.
Oh, parry.
Yeah. And 5s.
3 5s.
And that's AP1, so I actually have a 6-up, but he dies.
The unit is dead!
Yeah.
Finally.
5 attacks into your BSB from my Great Khan. He normally hits on 4s because you're defensive skill 6. Yes. So 5s. And wounding you on 2s. That's AP AP4.
So 5 up and 4 up.
Alright, so D3 multiple wounds. He's on 2 wounds left. So I kill him. 3 attacks from my shaman. Hitting on 5s and wounding on 2s. That's AP 3.
Million.
But you don't get any.
Okay, that first roll was you rent all the armor.
Yes, because I'm rent 3, so
Okay.
you don't get it. I kill another one, and I have my stomps. I get D3 stomps from the general. That's 1 plus 1. That's 2 plus 1 from the BSB. That's all strength 5. So wounding on 3s with a reroll. So we have 3 with AP2, so 6 up, 6 up. Right, 3 more die. And 1 stomp from my shaman with strength 4. It rerolls because it doesn't wound. It wounds, that's your 5 up. Yeah, you're fine, but 3 die. These guys are now without their BSB, without their general, but still steadfast leadership 9. Oh, let's see. See them run. And they stay. And that's how the game ends. We'll count the points. Maybe I didn't lose that bad. You definitely get your secondary. I didn't manage to kill your flame cannon, nor the big unit.
We counted the points and we ended up having 10-10.
Score, because I won slightly by 160 points when we counted my general kill and BSB kill. But secondary objective was for Andy.
First win on the channel. Thanks, Tom. It was a pretty.
It was a very good game. It was very good game. I did some tactical mistakes, and one was particularly bad when I overrun with my Tuskers. It was turn 4 or 5 into the big unit. I think I should have stayed and charged the flame cannon instead. Then I would at least get my draw in this game, because I would deny you the secondary objective.
I would tell that draw would be a very fair score for the game.
And of course, if you hadn't rolled so good and I hadn't rolled so bad on my magic phases in the last 2 turns, especially when dispelling distracting card target came to play, then yeah.
But it was plain from the beginning. You know what I would cast. I've got 9 dices.
But you know, rerolling 2 wounds wasn't too good either. I couldn't really just let that go through. But yeah, distracting hard target. If it weren't there for the last 1 turn, I could have destroyed that unit and get secondary objective and more points and maybe win the game. Either way, it's a great victory for the Dwarfs.
First one on the channel.
I think it's it was a very even match. The deployment was interesting. I denied Andy the left side of the board from when we are recording.
Which would be much more.
It would be better for you because there was a little cover there. So I dropped my taskers there and forced him back. He then decided to get that to deploy on the side where there was a lot of cover, and that helped me because you had less shooting coming my way.
Shooting was pretty much nerfed pretty hard in 2.0. It's much more about positioning your, especially war machines, so they don't block each other, and your units won't block them. So it's pretty hard.
Flame cannon
to play
really hurt
artillery.
me at the beginning because I forgot that it has 12-inch short range with strength million and multiple wounds.
Strength 5.
D16. My cannons didn't do squat in this game. I think I killed 2 seekers with 1 shot, but that was all. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I'm pretty happy about my war machines. They did a hell of a job. They're acted most of like a threat for your cavalry.
And what do you think about your list? Do you want to tweak something?
For sure, I'm not comfortable running this list. I had to because I don't have painted models yet. I really like the synergy between 3 of those war machines. I will probably keep it. I will definitely have some more fun with the core choices. I don't think I will go for more shooting though, because the drawing the line of sight, blocking, obscuring, it's so frustrating for me. But I do have to say I made some pretty damn big mistakes during the deployment phase. When my big block of clan warriors, I didn't know what to do with them. Go left flank, go right flank. It was not a good unit to be reactive to your playstyle.
Yeah, and you weren't very decisive with using them. What hurt me was the lack of shamanism's number 1, +1 strength, +1 toughness. I really missed that spell. I really could have just played this whole game with 3 spells. And I'm thinking that the next thing I'm gonna do is not take a master shaman, but instead take 2 shamans, 1 adept, and 1 with a magical heirloom, maybe. Because what will hurt me is less channel, but yeah, I really need that one another spell with strength toughness synergy
and
for that list.
Scarification.
Scarification is good, but shamans are usually the 2nd rank characters, so I don't really need that. But in that last moment where I fizzled on 2 more important spells, or you dispelled them, I could cast another one, but none of them were useful. So yeah, the breath weapon is so, but I didn't get a chance to use it this game. Anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with the Great Khan.
Yeah, he was definitely the MVP.
He's
guy
great.
Is unkillable.
He doesn't have a very good save, but his toughness and the fact that you can't use anything with strength greater than 5 against him makes him hard to kill, and he hits very hard. Strength 7, AP 4, multiple wounds D3.
It's like
magical attacks.
Crumbling all of your things into one character and saying.
But he's like 700 points. So yeah, thank you for watching. Anyway, it's very late now again. So we are going to go straight home, and see you next time on our channel.
Give us a comment on our page and tell us what game you want to see next.
Oh yeah, do that. That's very important. See you.
Bye.